Hi guys, and welcome back. Let's go to Unit 7, page 84, Vocabulary Film and TV. Look at the highlighted words in Who Puts the Real in Reality TV with a TV program who, organizes everything, tells the actors what to do, works as a technical team, and watches the program. So we're going to look for those words and you're going to check that the words you found on the text are the following: the production company, the director, the film crew, and the viewer. So write down these words with this definition so you know what you use them for. And let's go to letter B. Let me just get a little bit closer. It says match the words in bold in 1 through 4 to definitions A through D. So we've got these words in bold right here, and these would be the definitions. So let's check them out. So number 1 is D. There are only 8 characters in the film. That means a small cast. Cast means all the actors in a production. In number 2, script means the story the actors act out. In number 3, soundtrack is the sounds and music. And 4, shot would be a piece of film. So remember, write down the bold word with its definition. Now go to Vocabulary Focus on page 160. All you need to do is go to page 160 and answer the exercise. So I'm going to show you when you finish doing the exercise, I'm going to show you. These would be the answers for letter A. So please pause the video so you check they are correct. And then we got the exercise B. To answer these questions, you will also check that you have them correct. Then you go to letter C. Check that this is your answer. And then we go to letter D. Again, we're using the same vocabulary we just learned. And check. We already know the definitions of these words. Just check that you use them in context correctly. So pause the video, complete the sentences. And then we go to letter E, discuss the questions. In this case, you're going to write down the answers to these questions. So everybody's going to have a different answer. Now let's do the pronunciation exercise. Sounds and spelling O. How many different pronunciations of the letter O are in the words below? We've got editor, broadcast, episode, director, company. So the answer would be 4. Editor, director, and then we got broadcast, episode, and company. These are the different sounds, so pause the video and copy them. Now, which of these symbols and examples match the sounds in A? We got these symbols that represent a sound. We're going to listen in a while to that sound. We got this sound for food, professor, mother, now, and road. Now we're going to listen, match the pronunciation of O in these words to the correct sound in B. So do you see these columns right here? You're just going to write down these words in the correct column. Which of the symbols and examples match the sounds in A? Well, here's the answer for letter B. Sound 1 is broadcast. Sound 3 is editor and director. 4 is company. And 6 is episode. So check that you answered correctly the exercise on pronunciation B. Then let's go to the matching. Listen.
Track 3.8. Show. Bought. Police. Support. Young. Correct. Chose. Throw. Nothing. Corner.
Now that you heard the pronunciation, this should be the way you put it. This is the sound, and this is where the words go. So pause the video and check that you had them correctly. If not, do the correction. Okay, now on letter D says, write 2 sentences. In each sentence, try to use 2 or words that have a different sound. Read your sentences to each other. Okay, you're just going to write down the 2 sentences where you can define and see the difference between one word and the other and how the O sound is pronounced differently. Now let's go back to page 84. Now, here on page 84, let me go a little bit smaller right here. And then we're going to focus on grammar causative. Okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger. There you go. On grammar, causative, have, and get. Look at the examples from Who Puts the Real in Reality TV. What is the meaning of have and get? Choose the correct answer. Okay? We might think that have and get have the same meaning, but they actually don't. Okay, so let's see when we can use them. The director had some of it done by a professional painter. The TV company got the design done by an expert. So number 1 would be someone arranges for another person to do something and someone has done something later than planned. Which goes with which one? Okay, on letter A, we can say that on number 1 is someone arranges for another person to do something. So when we say the director had some done, that means he had somebody else doing it. The TV company got the design. That means the TV company had somebody else doing it. Okay? So let's move on. Now go to grammar focus on page 146. So we go all the way to 146, and here you can see the grammar focus. Okay? So you're just going to read a little bit on to, enough, so and such for say 7A. Then we got causative, have, and get for 7B. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about this one. It says we use the structure have or get plus object plus the past participle to talk about things that we arrange or pay for but don't actually do ourselves. So we use it when we're not doing it by ourselves. Have is slightly more formal than get. If you use have, it's because you're talking like very formally. And if you use get, it's because you're not that formal. So here are some examples, okay? And then you could just look at them on your book. And we can use the structure get plus something plus past participle to focus on the end results of an activity rather than the activity itself. So we use the word get when we're talking about the end of the activity. Okay? I don't care how you do it, just get this work done. Okay? Like finish it or pay for somebody to finish it. That's how we use it. Okay? So from there you can go all the way to page 147. On 147 there is an exercise. Okay? I need you to focus on 7B. You already answered 7A. Okay? So now you're going to answer 7B. So check your answers for letter A. This should be the ones. Pause the video and check that they are correct. And this would be the answers for B. Also check that they are correct. Okay? Now let's go back to page 84. Now, since we've done that, discuss these jobs. What things do you do yourself? What things do you have or get done? We've got personal appearance, household jobs, and vehicles you can own. If you have one, okay, you can write a little bit about it. Write a sentence telling me which of the 3 you have or get done. Okay, so that would be the work for page 84. Thank you guys, and see you soon.